Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I believe all of us familiar with the word leader. Let me make it clear. Leader is someone who has duty and responsibility to lead the people and make people that they lead influence. The meaning of influence here means a lot. This title not only given to someone who become official leaders, such as president, governor, and many more. But have you ever thought that personalities influence someone's leaderships? We must remember all of us in this universe has some opportunity and obligation to become a leader. No matter that they are introvert, extrovert, or even ambivert people. In fact, stereotypes that develop in our country, those who have very sociable personalities claims as a good leader. However, those who close themselves claims as a bad leaders. The problem is here that they don't understand what introvert really mean. Let me give an example. I'm sure all of us know this man. Yes, he is Deddy Corbuzier. He is a very famous person in Indonesia with his job as presenter, speaker, influencer, writer, and many more. If you look deeper and look for more information about Deddy, you will get surprised because he is an introvert. If in your mind, introvert is a person who cannot socialize well, doesn't have high self-confidence, Deddy certainly will very clearly breaks this statement. He is very smart, confident, and communicative. The difference between introvert and extrovert here is when introvert meets with many people, it means like they are lose their energy. However, when extrovert meet with many people, it means like they are charged their energy. This is not a problem, especially for introvert when they are become a leader. Because a leader still have their own time, their me time and their break time. So after they are finished their activity, they can take a rest and recharge their energy. So being an introvert doesn't mean you cannot be a leader. And for make it clear, I will give 2 reasons why introvert can be a good leader. First start, I will give an information that introverts are good thinkers. Then I will mention that introverts put more interest to other people than for themselves. Finally, I will summarize my presentation. Now, I'd like to move on to the first reason why introvert can be a good leader. As I explained before, introverts are those who doesn't like to talk much. They prefer to be immersed with their own mind. Because of that, people think that they are an antisocial group, which means that they are withdrawn from live socialization. Then the assumptions that says that they are indifferent and focusing on themselves too much is a common thing that usually heard by introverts. In fact, this is not true. They are excellent observers with everything that happens in their environment. Dr. Laurie Helgo, an author of Introvert Power, says that with their criticality makes them more realistic in analyze something, information, and feedback. They will consider everything carefully and design it in great details. You can see the proof nowadays in our country. Actually, there are so many public figures that claims as introvert, but they are able to change the world through the world. Who doesn't know a Harry Potter novel? A novel by J.K. Rowling that became a very famous novel in the world. So what's the connection? So J.K. Rowling is a proof of being introvert is not a bad thing. Through her worldwide writings, she was able to prove that being introvert can be successful. The praise that says that introvert doesn't like to talk a lot is truth. J.K. Rowling shared his bright ideas in a piece of writing, and because of her writing, make her become a very famous writer in the world with introvert personalities. Finally, a good thinker comes from much word modifier. They're worth defeating the statement that says introvert is only quiet people, shy, antisocial, and other bad denouncers. Public figures is a strong reason of being introvert doesn't block your path. In addition, introvert doesn't like to talk a lot. They prefer to analyze before they speak about something. It is one line with our current needs. We need leaders who are not rushed and think carefully about their environment. Second reason why introverts are good leaders is because they are put interest more to other people than for themselves. When we heard a word leader, of course, in our mind is someone who cares deeply about their environment, society, and having a progress for the future. This thinking is not possessed by someone who have extrovert personalities because they tend to be more hasty and over-enthusiastic about something. Actually, this is not a bad thing, but in terms of leadership, it takes more patience, conscientious, meticulous, and having a good assessment for the environment. It will take much effort because they will put more interest to other people than for themselves. Introvert people can think it continuously and try to find the best solution for the problem that's coming. According to a psychologist named KHAIRUN, in her journal called The Mind's Journal, she revealed that introverts are very sensitive with movement and actions. A leader really needs this, where they're forced to be more sensitive and put themselves on suffering so they can feel what others think or feel. In line with Alien AIDS, introverts are someone who cannot see suffering. The injustices that happen around them bring a lot of negative vibes in their minds. Because of that, they have to solve it immediately. Good leaders is someone who want to take care about others in the good and bad matters. They alert and ready to help in a big or small cases. So attention is the main key of consider a good leader or successful leaders in protection their environment. In conclusion, leaders should prevent every single word that they say. An introvert only says one word but has influence accompanied by their brilliant actions. Then placing yourself as someone who have a problem in the aims to saving the condition already exists in the life of introvert. So when you find someone who talk less but act more and think highly about others, do you still hesitate to make them become your leader? So that's all from me. Thanks for the attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.